Yo, what's up guys, it's Yellowfin, and welcome to Top Drive's Garage Update number 10. So, this is the 10th installation of Top Drive's Garage Update, the series that I've been doing for quite a while now, and it's also been one of my most successful series on my channel, and we've reached episode 10 now. So, for episode 10, there isn't really a main theme to it, it's more of just a garage update because I haven't done one in 2 weeks. Because all I've been doing is saving all my resources for the update that doesn't seem like it's ever going to come. But that's also just, like, me just doubting it. It's just taken too long. So I basically just lost all hope, so I'm just still saving for whenever it will come eventually. Because it's ought to come at some point, but I've basically lost all the hype for it. But let's see what has happened with my garage in the past 2 weeks. So, first of all, I have a new really good fully upgraded car, which is the Dodge Viper SRT10. If it does get the buff to Legendary with the corrections, because it's actually 0 to 60 is much faster than it is in the game right now. But that probably won't happen, so I probably won't be getting a free max Legendary. But I decided to max it out just in case, and also it's a great car anyway. So it does enhance my Legendary squad by a lot, as you see right here. It is more of a top tier top tier American car. So now, like, for America, and let's say it's just on-road times 5 and no rain, then I could use the NSX, the Viper SRT10, Grand Sport, Juiced, and then I just need to max another option. Like, I'll probably then work on the Z06 Lingenfelter for my next thing, because the Z28, it's not that great considering everyone has it. And the firepower, the Z28 is just better, so it's not really too good anywhere. And yeah, so then that's just basically, I got another great addition to my American collection then. Also, another thing is my German collection too, what was I going to say with that? I maxed out the BMW 330D Touring, which is a ultra rare I pulled off camera. And then also the BMW 440i I also unpacked, so I'm going to max that out sometime. But I did max out that 330D Touring for the event that happened today, or I guess a few days ago. It finished today, which was that German event where I had to have a bunch of fuses into the car. So then basically I just speed maxed it, and it's maxed out now. 4482 has a win ratio of 40% because, yeah, it's got a win ratio of 40%. I used it for only 5 races, and it lost most of the races just because I was putting it up against 4-wheel drive standards, where I wasn't sure if it was going to win or not. Also, another thing is the cash at top right now. I'm at 1.4 mil, which is a lot. I'm going to keep on saving, like I said before, until whenever the update does come out, because I'm just basically going to save as much as I can now. And because I did open about like 200k packs, 200k in packs just to get an ultra rare so I can max out my Viper, because I only needed one ultra, and I did pull an ultra rare then, so yeah, that basically happened. Otherwise, I'd probably be at like 1.6 or 1.7k, but I'm at 1.4k, not 1.4k, 1.4 mil right now, so yeah. Also, I've gotten up to 14k gold. Also, yeah, that's basically it for that. I've gotten a lot of resources now. Another cool thing is I have enough for an epic fuse, because I do also have the C350 4MATIC, which I unpacked, which you'll see probably in a later video, because I also had this cool idea where I could sort of do a throwback to my old content, where I basically just had a bunch of packs that I open, where like when I open up random ceramics, because I don't really ever post the random ceramics I get, it's just, the random ceramics don't get recorded, and usually I just put like the unrecorded pull on my Instagram or something, on my story, but instead I decided to maybe just do like compilations instead, where I could probably have like 20 minutes, I'm thinking maybe, of just straight ceramic packs, or carbon fibers if I get any, that just don't really have anything for a video. So then I can just have them all compiled, I think that's a word, together into a like big compilation. And then just have like background music or over it or something. And then that would just be like another thing of content I can do, which would also be pretty easy, considering I don't have anywhere near as much recording time as I do right now, and the game is sort of lacking. So, another thing that has happened, my fuse map pile is 19 cars right now, which is still quite a bit for super rares, considering I just did have to max out that BMW. So yeah, I got a decent amount of super rares, plus all that cash is going to give me a bunch of supers as well. And then the 3 epics, which are fuse, the Chevy Murray, which I already have 2 of, same with the 911 GT2, and the C350 4MATIC just isn't that great. You basically have to max it out if you want it to be good. And then what else do we have? Do we have anything else interesting? I mean, ultra rare projects. Let's see what we got. We got 7 right now that are projects for ultra rares. We got like the Auto Delta, which is a great one. I want to max that out sometime. Also the Skyline, which already has a fuse into it. I want to max that one out too. 440i is another one. Same with the FX35. Sylvia and the TVR aren't too high on the list, and Bulldog, I just don't really know. I'll max it when I don't really have anything else to max. And I got a lot of super rare fuse. And anything that's new maxed out for ultra rares, not that I see. What about super rares? I do have a large amount of super rares right now. So I've basically just been keeping anything that might be good to me. So a few new additions are stuff like the TL Type S. We got 3 Datsuns. We got the XJS Trans Am, also the Disco Sport, which is for that one challenge. Keeping an Evoque, because that's a good one too. And all these super rares that I basically have stock are just, I'm going to max them out when I need them. Like, I've had some for a long time, and I know they're really good cars, but I've never really actually needed them much. Like the R20 Turbo. I've had this one for so long, and I just haven't really had an event where I need to, like, fully max it out. Same goes for the Legacy, too. I've had this one for a long time and never really needed to max it out yet. Also have the 850 all-wheel drive, the Z4, Suburban, I also need to max out sometime. Also kept the XKR 100, because there's a lot of Jaguar events. LMO02, we got the E320, what other additions? The DB7, which is just a car I like. I've had the Azure for a while as well. Chrysler Crossfire Coupe is a new addition. Acadia is close to being maxed. Audi S6 is just, it's Audi, so I like it. X-King Convertible is another new addition that I added. Obviously the Superbird, because it's a prize car. Quattroporte Diesel, that's another one I kept. And the 164 Super, oh, and the Accord Type R, because it's another car I used to have, and so I'm going to keep it again. And the 208 R2. So yeah, those are basically just a bunch of random super rare additions, because I've decided to build up my super rare collection. So unlocked are basically just then super rares that I don't really think I need to keep, because Disco Sport already have, don't really feel like maxing one, already have, not good, already have, pretty meh, already have, I know it's lightweight, but I also just don't want to max it, bad, oh, I probably should keep a Miata. Actually, let's keep a Miata, because I did have to fuse my one from before, so I probably should keep a Miata, because that would be a good idea. Also, then my common, uncommon, and rares, as you can see, they're all basically 50. I have 51 commons, though. But nothing really too much for them. Haven't really had many new additions. But whenever the new update comes out, basically every car I get from the new update, I'm going to keep and max. Because that's what I want to do. If it's German, then yes. If it's Japanese, then I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep and max every car I get. Besides, like, the ones that are, like, garbage, or, like, that aren't really worth maxing out or worth the resources, but like any basically of, like, here I can actually show you. So like if we go to American Frontier, I have a lot of good cars that are not upgraded all the way, like the TL Type S, the Bronco Windsor, we got the Charger RT, still haven't maxed that one out yet, Integra GSR, Taurus Show, Mustang Boss, the Sport Track Adrenaline, also the Daytona Turbo Z, and then also like the Mustang 2 and the Aspen RT. So basically with this new update, if it is German, I'm basically just going to focus on maxing out all the cars that I get that are good after I spend all the resources on packs. So I'm hoping that basically my hope for the update when I open up the packs is I get some really good cars. Like, I would put my Legendary Fuse into my Gumpert by now, but I'm waiting to see if maybe I get a new update legend, because then I might save this Fuse for, like, if it's a good one, or if it's one I really like, then I will save the Fuse and put it into that Legendary instead of my Gumpert. If not, if I don't get a Legendary after I spend all the resources, then I will put the Fuse into my Gumpert, so then I'll be one step closer to being fully upgraded. Then I think I'm just going to continue to focus on Germany pretty much with my cars, because it's the spot where I have the most Legendaries, and then the most diversity, because otherwise, like, if we look at it, Italy, I do have very strong legendaries as well, but there just aren't really any good Italian epics, like, in the area of Italy. There's 25, and the good ones are prize cars, which I didn't get, So really the only good ones are this, and then maybe some of the Diablos and stuff. The rest of them, like the whole bottom tier, is just bad. So Italy, I don't really want to focus on then. And America, there's just so little amount of legendaries. Like, I have a really strong American squad, but there's just such a small amount of actual packable legendaries, most of which aren't too special or that get beat by maxed epics. And I'm just missing too many of the good epics like Z06, the Slick Tire Mustangs, and some of the other better Chargers. The Juice Box is a good one, but it's just not the best. And that's why in Germany, I basically have the best group, because 962Cs aren't that much of an issue with my Gumpert. I have one of the very strong off-roaders. R8 Spider's a pretty decent one. And I have the Max 911 GT2 RS. Plus, I'm also now an owner of the SQ5, and the 750D X-Drive is also a good one. So I have a lot of solid German cars. I'm just going to focus on upgrading them a bunch. And yes, that's basically going to conclude it for this video. Not really sure what other videos I'll make, but I'll probably try and come up with some more ideas during the week. I probably will do more of an edited video this weekend if I have time, because the weekend is going to be more for when I do more project videos. Like, I might do one on Top Drive's theories, because I did think of a good theory that might be good, especially for the time coming up right now. Or maybe I'll do like a Gran Turismo video or something. I don't really know. It's just sort of interesting with my scheduling now. But yeah, that's basically going to conclude it for this video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all that cool stuff. I'm Yellowfin. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.